Who knows what evil lives in the heart of games? The Shadows knows. Hi, I'm the Shadows Knows and I'm back with another Let's Compare video. Tonight I play the game John Anderson's Rally Speedway on the Atari 8-bit and the Commodore 64. And yeah, this game has quite a few options. I'll take the wet roads, real life. Yeah, I'll start with top speed of 60 miles and I'll take normal acceleration. And yeah, it has a track editor. But let's start. And I don't know how many laps I'm supposed to do. But let's see. And yeah, this game also auto accelerates. And braking is done with the fire button. I don't like that. I like it the other way around. For some reason. Ah, shit. And yeah, I like that. That the driver gets out of the car burning and rolls on the floor to extinguish the flames. Ah, shit. And obviously he doesn't always catch fire. And the game is quite fast, I have to say. Scrolling isn't the fluent. Controls do feel a little bit weird sometimes. But for a 1983 game, it's not bad. Yeah, and you can't always go at full speed. You have to brake. And you basically have to brake before you see the curve. Yeah, I don't like memorizing games. Yeah. Shit. Oh, I was so lucky. No, that wasn't luck. That was exactly like that. That was... I wanted to drive like that. Ah, shit. It feels a little bit like, yeah, like Micro Machines on the 16-bit systems. I'm not sure on which system I played Micro Machines. Not sure if I played it on the Amiga or the PC. I have a Micro Machines on the PlayStation. That's quite nice. And if you would add 3 other cars and some, yeah, better background, there you go, you have Micro Machines. And you really can get used to the controls. Yikes. Holy crap. Yeah, it's really a challenge to stay on the road, but it's not an unfair challenge. I like that. And in 1983 I would have loved this game. Would have preferred if there were some opponent drivers on the road, but yeah. Even the way it is, it's challenging enough. Yeah, and the no opponents reminds me of Tour de France a little. And I never make that one corner. And I have absolutely no idea how many laps I'm supposed to go. I hope it's not 10. Yee. At least I don't crash. I haven't checked if you get a penalty for crashing, but I don't think it's good to crash. Yeah, and there I wrongly memorized the track. And I have another lap to go, and I didn't see any options for selecting how many laps I have to do. Yeah, but after 10 minutes, I guess I quit anyways if I've done it or not. Because I think you've already seen most of the games. Background is not that bad, especially for 1983. There wasn't too much competition. There weren't many, or if at all, any overhead racers that looked better, controlled better. Yeah, but I'm really missing some opponent drivers. What does that mean? Ah, shit. I guess the game wants to tell me something, but what? I really should take a look into the manual sometime. And I hate those corners. You really have to brake for the corners. Ah, shit. Yeah, but seriously, when does this game end? Oh shit. Come on. And again, what? Or is this a signal that I'm already slower than my best time? And is this the only goal in this game, to beat my own best time? That's not that interesting. Have at least the decency to make a proper race. That was lucky. Okay, that is my last lap. I'm already at about 10 minutes. I think that's enough for this game. And at the end of the video I think I'll show you the level editor. I don't know if Commodore 64 version also has a level editor. But we'll see, come on. And I won't beat my best time. Yeah, that's the warning that I'm slower than my... Oh, I wasn't that much slower. So, yeah. Now, I'll show you the madness mode that's built into the game. So let's set it to icy roads. Top speed 100 miles and fast acceleration. And come on, let's start the game. Go. And yeah, as you can see, this is really fast and really hard to control. It's uncontrollable, but you don't have to select it. It's probably for those who really do know the tracks. And I think I took some shortcuts. Can I cheat in this game? Really? Let's have a look. Yes, I can. Come on, that's bad game design. Okay. And I'll definitely check if that also works on the Commodore 64 version. So, yeah, let's see. Okay, this is the Commodore 64 version, actually released by Commodore. And I've already made the same settings as on the Atari. And I like the engine sound. And was there crossroads on the Atari? What's that? Why did it finish? Why did it return to the main menu? I don't know. Yeah, but I don't think there were crossroads on the Atari track. Shit. Yeah, and the sprites could have been better on the Commodore 64. They could have, with that single sprite, they could easily have used high resolution sprites and yeah, use 2 or 3. Is it just 2? I think it's just 2 colors. To make one single higher resolution car. Same with the driver if he gets out of the car. So this could have been done better. Yeah, with 8 sprites you could have done this in high resolution. And the scrolling could have been smoother, I think. But this game was released in 1984, a year after the Atari version. And yeah, still not a bad game. Still reminds me of Micro Machines, and still the opponent drivers are really missing. And that's the last lap of regular play, I think. Then I'll try if I can cheat in this version too. I probably can. And I probably can also take a shortcut with the... Yes, I can take a shortcut with the crossroads. So once you learn the track, you can do it much faster by cheating. Or let's say by taking shortcuts. I haven't learned the entire track yet, so I don't know about the shortcuts. Yeah, shit. Just before the finishing line. So let's see if I can cheat myself through this. Turn around. Yes, I can. So it's basically the same as on the Atari 8-bit. This might just be a different track. The narrow passages also weren't in the Atari version. So let's have a look at the madness mode and at the editor. So for madness mode again, now I can put this to 200 miles. So the Commodore 64 obviously is faster than the Atari. And yeah, on icy roads. Yes, that is fast. And you have to brake half an eternity before the curve, so yeah. C64 also has a madness mode. That's great. Not that it's very useful, but why not? At least you have the option. And yeah, that's really fast. And even though I braked half a minute before the corner, I had no chance. So yeah, at least combined with icy roads, this is ridiculous. Wow, I'm at this corner. Oh, but I didn't make that. So now let's have a look at the editors. Okay, now let's have a quick look at the level editor. Yikes. Okay, that's the track. And I don't know how it works. Yeah, but it has a level editor. That's really, really ugly. And you probably find a lot of tracks for it nowadays on the internet. Yeah, I have no clue how this works. Okay, let's make a track. Yeah, and it's... okay, I can... At least I can do this over here. Yeah, and it's a very crude and basic editor. And I have no clue what the symbols mean. And I also have no clue how can I... yeah, I guess I need a manual for that. But you can clearly see the narrow passages and the curves and the crossings. Yeah, I think it's learnable with a manual, of course. I think it's not very intuitive. So yeah, that was my let's compare. What was the game called? I've forgotten. Great. Yeah, but it's in the title, or Rally Speedway. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.